Hey,
Hello, everybody. How are ya?
Sinful Sibling Lounge. I like that pass. Did you
Oh,
make that?
yeah. You know what I just realized? I think that was left over from our member midday chill hangout. I think
Oh,
that's what they
nice.
called it. So, oops, I put the wrong one in there. That's okay. I don't care.
No,
Hi,
it's good.
everybody.
Fine. Hi, everyone. Hello. Oh, yay.
Ah,
Everyone's popping in.
I
Thank
know.
you
It's
for
so nice
joining
to see
us
everybody.
for more fun.
Well, Nancy and I were up very early this morning and on
Woo,
the Damn Atheist Morning Show. So,
we're tired.
yeah.
You especially,
Yeah.
Patty. 5 a.m. for you? Woo.
Yeah, I was up really early. I don't know. And I have to be up early for something like that. I don't sleep great. It's fine.
Yeah. Hey,
Whatever.
thanks for everyone showing up here. I know we're doing an hour earlier than we normally do. Is this time working for everyone? We normally do it
Right?
at 9 p.m. Central, and now it's 8 p.m. So I know I wanted to get to bed a little earlier, so we started an hour early. So just
Yeah.
checking on the time if it's working for everyone. Awesome.
Yeah, definitely let us know. Well, before we fully get started here, I just wanted to say that I'm so glad that everybody is here. I consider you all the
Wow.
apostate accomplices. And of course, we have quite a lot of channel members and patrons here who are our sinful siblings. So, so lovely to have you all here. But I wanted to share something. Um, we got some fan art this week.
Oh, yay. Showcase.
Here
Yeah.
it is. How fun is that? So, shout out to Andrew Kristofferson. Thank you so much for making some art for us.
I love
Um,
it.
so
Love
very
it.
fun. And I really loved this one, especially because the cross laying down is such a great symbol, and that was something that I had used in a very early iteration of our logo. So
It's
good time. So
broken
thank you
too.
so much.
It's
Yes,
broken. Yes.
I know, I like how it's broken.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's fun. Well, okay,
Yay.
so yeah, we have a different thing for everybody tonight. Oh, you know what? Hang on 1 second. I got to do this proper. Let's see. Yes. Okay. So, welcome everyone. My name's Patty, and I make this show with my sister Nancy. This is our Unpack It live TV show where we, cult kids that we are, react live to various cult and fundy propaganda pieces. So, we are so glad y'all could be here to hang out with us.
Yay.
We're gonna be watching David C. Pack today. David C. Pack is someone Nancy and I have long
Oh,
talked about.
yes.
He's right up there in the annals of evil with our own cult leader, our own cult leader, Herbert W. Armstrong. However, David C. Pack runs the Restored Church of God, which was an offshoot of our church. 1 second. So it was in 1999, I guess, that he started it. So, yeah, we're rather excited.
He's
I don't even
quite.
know what to say about him, but we have a lot of
Oh,
we've always referenced him rather negatively because he's kind of like what Armstrong turned up a notch or something. What would you say about him, Nance?
I mean, I think the videos are going to speak for themselves, Patty. We have personal beef with this dude for one. So Armstrongism, Worldwide Church of God split off into all these offshoots, right? Restored Church of God is, well, let's just say the minister, they call themselves pastor generals still.
Pastor General, I think, yeah.
He kind of just thinks he is Armstrong. Not only that, he's referenced himself, like compared himself to a number of different dudes in the Bible, including Elijah. Like he just thinks he's Elijah incarnate. We're
I
not.
didn't think they believed in reincarnation, so that one's just so strange to me.
But our problem with this guy, I know Aaron Rod did like some series on David C. Pack that you can go look up. He gets down to the nitty gritty of who this guy is and in his details. He is the man who excommunicated our father from the church. When the Worldwide Church of God split apart in the 90s, all these offshoots had started, and our parents eventually went to the Restored Church of God under David C. Pack. And we haven't heard from our parents a lot since that day. They are out now, but what happened was our father started asking questions. Oh no, you don't ask questions of David C. Pack. How
the nerve.
Long story short, our father was excommunicated with no explanation. That's what happens. Our mother stayed kind of in spite of him, or maybe just to piss our dad off, or maybe it's from the fact that David C. Pack says that you are going to get some sort of bad luck for years to come if you leave the church. All kinds of manipulative tactics that he uses. But our mother last year did finally get out of David C. Pack's church, but he's still in operation. He's still getting his message out. But we thought we'd show you a little bit about what David C. Pack is about, and I think the videos are just going to speak for themselves. You know how Trump talks, just kind of incoherent sentences, and they're not really sentences; they're more of like a paragraph with no periods, if that makes sense. It's along those lines. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I have not seen this video yet. Patty has, so.
Well, it's a little different tonight. I actually have a collection of short videos to do instead. Yeah, we'll get to all of that.
Looking forward to it.
And the night is officially kicked off because Nancy just belched. So, you ready?
Is that the ding?
And go. That's like the gun going off at the beginning of a race. Nancy's belch.
All right, I'll accept that.
Let's see here. I would like to welcome people to
yes,
the show.
We have everyone here so far. Thanks.
Romper, bomper, stomper, boo. Tell me, do. I see Lost Explorers Guild in the chat. Hi there, welcome.
Hello, first on the show.
I see Punk Apostate in the chat. Hello, Brentley.
If he's still here.
I see, now this is surprising, Nancy Vishwanathan in the chat. Hi, sister.
Hi.
Hi. And I see Andrew Kristofferson. Hello, and thank you so much for the awesome gift you gave us this week. And I see Luke Rielli.
Hello again, Luke.
Yeah, so glad you could be here. And I see Aunt Kathy. Hello, Aunt Kathy. Oh, it's our favorite place to be on a Friday night, too. I see Captive Desk. Hello, welcome. I see Purple Rhymes with Orange. Hi there. I'm so glad you could be here. And I see My Unfinished Journey. Hello there. You know what? I see you keep putting our stuff on Blue Sky, I believe. Thank you so much for promoting us. Super appreciate that. Yeah. Did I get them all? Oh. Hello there, Rob Rodriguez. So nice to see you. I don't think I said that one earlier. Hello there, Jason Freer. Welcome. Thank you for being here. And my goodness, it's a party. Anybody else?
Yay.
Oh, hello there, Hellbound Hillbilly. Nice to see ya.
Thanks, everyone. And I did want to just respond to, let's see, Lost Explorers Guild. Are
Mhm.
our parents still alive, still believers? And if so, do we have a relationship with them? They're still alive. They still very much believe since day one, just as strongly, and we don't really have a relationship with them. They're kind of like empty shells of human beings. It's like we don't have normal conversations with them. They may call us once every several months to tell us that our mom had surgery like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and that's about it. That's the relationship that we have with them, just to give you a perspective. So I'm not entirely sure that they aren't aware of our channel by now, because usually if I send an email to my father, he responds pretty quickly. He didn't this last time. It's been a few weeks, so maybe he does know what we do and he's pissed about it. I don't know.
Okay, so might as well just talk about this live on the internet. Last week, Tuesday, I got a call from our mom at 10:30 at night, my time.
Oh,
So that's 1:30 a.m. her time, which tells me she's calling from work. And it was like, oh, just calling to say hi. Call back if you want. And I was like, oh, I haven't yet because it's very
really?
late. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah. So I was like, ooh, you want to get out? A girl can hope.
There's been many times our mother has alluded to the fact that she maybe was going to leave our father and take us kids with her. But in the end, our father always just sucked her back. Excuse me. Hi, trees. Oh,
Oh my
Bobby
God.
Champagne. Yes, we're an hour early tonight. Ha,
Yeah.
that's funny you're here. Guess what I have in my mouth right now. Yeah. I can tell that joke. Just
Nice,
happened to be
Nancy.
drinking that tonight. Awesome.
Don't worry, I'll welcome you all with the magic mirror later.
Mm.
Um, well, let's see. I did bring a little slideshow so that everyone could learn what they need to know about the Restored Church of God and David C. Pack.
All the juicy details. Yes.
Yeah.
Get
Okay.
ready for this one.
Let's see. Because I just, yeah, we ought to know a few things about this
Hmm.
before we get started here.
Patty, can I just give you a shout out for your phenomenal thumbnail on that? You turned it into a Pac-Man game, and it was so epic looking.
Thank you. I was feeling very saucy.
And then you've got David C. Pack doing his signature. Look there.
You gotta have some fun. Okay,
All right.
right.
Oh, hey,
So,
Amber's here too.
oh, okay. Wait, oh, see, I gotta keep up my list here. Okay,
Okay.
so here's some interesting facts about the Restored Church of God.
Wait, tell me you're gonna put
What?
his bio up, because his bio is the most up his own asshole misogynistic bio I think I've ever read.
No, but now I'm gonna need to go find it.
All
Okay, well
right, well, go
let's
on
do
his
that.
website and read it. It's so fucking cringe.
Unsurprising. Okay, so it was founded, the Restored Church of God was founded by David C. Pack in 1999. As we mentioned, he was a former minister of the Worldwide Church of God. Apparently, he was a big damn deal in the church.
No,
It
he
was
wasn't.
really,
He was a
well,
peon. He thought he was a big deal. He was a fucking peon.
but it was like well known. Like his sons were a big deal because his sons were super tall, and the church like really revered basketball for some reason. Do you remember that when we were kids? We went and did like basketball games and stuff. Anyway, little
Yeah.
tournaments.
Maybe they equated that with big dick energy or something, and ooh, tall
I
men
think
in our
may
church.
I think so. I mean, they're like tall and skinny, but yeah, they were like the sports guys, you know. So yeah, that's how I have heard of
Okay.
this guy's sons. Anyway, yes.
All I
So
all I remember
yeah.
was that he was constantly trying to kiss Armstrong's ass and get as high up in the church as possible and try to take over Worldwide Church of God. And he constantly got into arguments with people, from what I understand. He was just an
Hmm.
arrogant, pompous ass, is how he was
Wow.
described. But of course, upper echelons of the Worldwide Church of God, that's kind of what we expect. And
I
David C. Pack was one of the worst.
I guess everyone can see if they're well, Yeah, we'll see that embodied momentarily here, I think. Okay. So he started his church because, of course, he thought that the church had strayed from God's teachings when the church started falling apart in like 94, and because Armstrong had died and the Takaches who had taken over the church were like slowly changing things, and then they were just like, no, we're full evangelical. And of course, this guy wasn't going to stand for that, so he wanted to return to God's ideals, and so he started his church to return to what Herbert W. Armstrong
Hmm.
had said. Okay.
Pac-Man God Button Muncher.
What?
Green
Okay.
Gubbins.
So this is their headquarters in Wadsworth, Ohio. The church's headquarters has they call it elaborate. It's not super huge, but an elaborate campus with striking architecture, manicured landscapes, and it does have a media production center. So in all of those ways, it's very much a copy of the Worldwide Church of God.
I mean,
Although there was another
Philadelphia
church. Well, Philadelphia actually like literally copied the building. So they didn't
is
do
a
that, but they're
carbon
running
copy.
the same game. And if you see the gardens in front, Nancy, they've got that same like English garden look
Yeah,
because Herbert W. Armstrong was like, I have a hard on for the British.
yeah, he always did.
Yeah. So the headquarters here was built to reflect what Pat calls the way of give in excellence. But of course, critics call it very excessively opulent.
Oh God. Does anyone else find it funny? It's in Wadsworth, Ohio.
Yeah, it
I'm
doesn't
sorry.
not exactly glamorous. I mean, he's trying to be what Herbert did in Pasadena with the like
Absolutely.
gold-plated church, you know.
No, if anyone wants to take a look at the pictures of the campus of Philadelphia Church of God under Gerald Flurry, it is like an exact screenshot of the Worldwide Church of God's Ambassador Hall. They look exactly the same.
Except a different number of columns.
Oh, geez. Like
Yeah.
everyone
Okay.
just, okay, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, that's fine.
Otherwise,
So
I'm
you're
just
just gonna
going to
say.
keep bitching.
Okay. Okay. So, Mr. Pack, which he likes to be called, launched a massive ongoing sermon series where he claims to reveal new truth about prophecy. So, as we'll see or come to understand, he has predicted Christ's return multiple times, but like, I don't know, 50, 100 times. It's, yeah, a lot of times, which of course never has happened. So, like, imagine this, he's getting criticism, like from within their group, even.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no shit. The world didn't end. So
And what
yeah.
did our mother say was the reason that she left his church? She didn't say specifically, other than the fact that she thought he was kind of getting a little controlling. You think?
Oh, yeah.
For someone like
Mm-hmm.
our mother to say that someone's kind of controlling after being indoctrinated in this for so long? Something
Yeah.
bad really had to have happened.
Well, I believe he's capable of it. Okay, so of course, they claim to be the only true church. So fucking boring, honestly.
I
So of
know.
course they claim that they're exclusively the only true continuation of the real Church of God, asserting that all other offshoots like Living Church of God, United Church of God, they've gone astray. And so of course
But we
they
have the
are.
truth.
Oh yeah. Well, they're so completely absolute on it that like they don't get to have any friends. You know, because there are other offshoots, the Church of God offshoots off of Worldwide, where they like enough of them are close enough that they kind of like are a little incestuous. Well, for the purpose of not being incestuous, because the groups are so small, they actually like need to find partners for each other in the other groups. So that's what's happening. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you're not wrong.
Yeah. Yay, Armstrong.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Uh,
Ember wants squishy. Ember wants
oh.
squishy.
I didn't realize it was a command.
I don't know. Whenever I see the little
I mean, I
emojis
know
pop up,
she wants squishy, but she's just saying, I foresee. You
I
know?
foresee.
Yes.
Well,
She's prophesying
You're
that there will be
prophesying.
squishies.
Yay. And
I
your
mean,
prophecy
she's
was correct,
prophesying.
Amber.
Yeah. I mean,
You are a
we
true
know
apostle.
exactly. We know prophets by their fruits, right? So I
Yes,
mean,
we know.
there's your fruit, Ember. Melons? That's not a fruit. Okay. So we kind of mentioned this, but
Very
of course, they
true.
evangelized through their media offerings, which was the same game being played by our cult, the Worldwide Church of God, where they have TV shows and magazines and literature and stuff. And we get such a kick out of the Restored Church of God because they really they do things where they just take the same books that the Worldwide Church of God had and they name it a synonym. It's lovely. It's lovely.
Yeah, they went
Lost
from.
Explorer Guild, I think melons are actually berries and not a fruit, but I could be wrong about
Are
that.
you serious?
Yeah,
God, I feel dumb right now. Really?
I think so. I mean, but see, I could be wrong, so then I'd be the dumb one.
Melon is a berry?
I
What does
don't
that mean?
know.
Cantaloupe.
Or it's cute. Yeah, the same thing. It's a
No, but
curbita.
there's muskmelon, there's
Maybe I'm wrong
cantaloupe,
about the berry thing, but they're like
watermelon.
curbita. They're not technically a fruit
You
or a
could be
vegetable,
right,
something. I
Patty.
could also be very wrong. It's been a while since I was a gardener, so yeah. All right, let's
You
see.
gotta get back into trimming those bushes, Pats. Come on.
Never,
Lose your
never.
skills.
Not gonna do that.
Can I just point out the fact that the original Worldwide Church of God magazine, or the show, excuse me, was called The World Tomorrow, and this is called The World to Come.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what gets us laughing so hard. So
Every
funny.
offshoot of the Worldwide Church of God is named something similar.
Well,
Not
because
just
remember, we watched The Living Church of God a couple of times, and that show was Tomorrow's World. It's
so fucking stupid.
so
So
funny.
stupid. Ugh.
But it is hilarious.
I know. It makes for good. This is good, Pats. Thanks for putting this together.
Sure. This one's kind of sad. Members are required to sever ties. The church encourages and sometimes forces members to cut off family and friends outside the church, which of course is very culty.
Yep. Including
But here's what they call it: purity through separation.
the.
What? I
Ew!
know! Icky! I'm sorry, all of us muggles hanging out here, I guess.
Oh,
Um,
that's so
yeah.
gross.
So,
Oh,
right, like obviously this
Ember.
is a problem because then there's family members on the outside. Hmm?
Ember checked. Melons are in fact berries. Strawberries, on the other hand, are not.
Oh,
What?
so strawberries aren't berries. Cool. I love science and words. It's hilarious.
I feel
Thank
like
you
I
for
just need to go
checking.
back to
That's
school
awesome.
and start it all over again. Oranges are also berries? Okay.
Oh.
I can't
Okay.
even go any further with this. My brain's gonna explode. No. What does that make? Limes and lemons. They all fall into the citrus category. Are they berries too? This is crazy. Anyway, thanks for
Oh,
looking that up,
so
Ember. That's
funny. Yes,
fascinating.
thank you. That's great.
Mm.
Such a random thing, and yet.
I-
Okay.
wow.
All right. So this one y'all have heard about if you've been hanging out with us for a while, because this is how the Worldwide Church of God operated too. The financial demands after you get your free literature are very steep. So,
But
in
the
the
literature's
restored,
free.
huh?
But the
Yeah, they weren't
literature's
just free.
free. Oh, shit.
In the Restored Church of God, they teach a triple tithe, same as what our church did, although they may have changed some of the specifics. They have a first tithe, which is the standard as you expect, 10%. Second tithe for feast observances. So the families were to save it for themselves and then blow it all on going to the Feast of Tabernacles, where everyone was supposed to live like extravagantly, and it will be just like the world tomorrow when Jesus returns. We'll get to go out to nice restaurants, apparently. So,
In the
yeah.
meantime, you live in absolute fucking poverty for the rest of
Yeah.
the year.
Yep.
Except for that
And
one
then
week.
every third year, which I think the WCG might have been every 7 years, but we're restored was every third year. that they would do a third tithe that was intended so that you would give it and then the church would redistribute it to people in need.
Oh,
Question mark,
okay.
question mark, question mark. Yeah.
Meaning it went in the upper echelon's pockets. Got it.
I mean, probably.
Yeah.
But allegedly, let's say that, because we don't have any proof of such things.
You guys are blowing my mind with all of this intelligence over here.
I know, I'm sorry that I can't just sit and chat in the chat. Y'all are so fun.
Cucumber, squash, and pumpkins are also berries. Okay. Mine's officially blown right now. Jesus. Wow.
All right. So the prophecies, of course, keep changing. The timelines. Specifically, David Pack has changed his prophetic interpretations repeatedly, sometimes claiming Christ's return within specific dates or seasons. Then he revises it and reinterprets it when they don't materialize, of course. And yeah, so it kind of makes me think of that guy. Was it Harold Camping or somebody in his group was standing in Times Square expecting things to end in like the 90s or something, and it didn't.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
This part of
Anyway,
this group.
but yeah, so Pack has done this a lot of times where he's like, well, God revealed some new things to me, and so now for sure, I didn't actually predict anything, but for sure, it could not happen outside of the month of Abib. Yeah. Kind of silly.
Yeah, you
Well,
guys
that's
will
the tricky
understand what we're.
place too, of like, you would have to be stupid not to believe this.
That is quite the manipulative tactic
Yeah,
that, like,
that's a dick move.
they use in marketing.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, you
Surprise.
have to be one of the cool kids. You have to be. You want some booby champagne, Bobby? Booby champagne.
Have some more champagne there, Nancy. Wait a second.
I haven't even got a full glass. Hey, Mark Reed.
Okay, the cult also has intense control over what the members read and watch because, of course, they do, because the bite model tells us it should be so. That is, the behavior is controlled, the information is controlled, the thoughts are controlled, the emotions are controlled. And so the videos we're going to watch today, the person who makes that channel actually came from this church, of course, and has said to us that this part was very real. Like, it was so locked down for what they could read and what they couldn't. Like, it was pretty much read the church books and the Bible, and that's it. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like beyond what I remember from my evangelical friends in high school, where it was like, as we'd get back to their house, they'd switch the radio station back to the Christian station, so their parents thought that's what they were listening to. That was like as bad as it got, Let's see here. Last one. So, of course, David. You're welcome,
Perfect for
Nancy.
memes. Oh,
David C. Pack thinks he's Elijah. Like, the one that's in the Bible? And there's some sort of like end time prophecy along with it where Elijah's ghost will come back or something, and he thinks that that's him. He's also claimed, I think, 30? I think that's what our friend who gave us the videos said, is that he's claimed like 30 different titles or roles or designations from the Bible to like try to prove that he's he's just gonna be all the characters in the end times story and call it good. So,
yes.
yeah.
And I just wanted to bring attention to Joe, the Kentucky atheist. Okay, he was on with Kent Hovind earlier, correct? Shit, I missed it.
Oh no.
How did that go, you guys? Did it go good? Oh, that's exciting.
Ooh, yeah, that's fun stuff going on.
And Hellbound Hillbilly, I am from the Champaign region. In fact, I live in Champaign, Illinois. So it's not just sparkly boopy wine. But I'll accept that. That's really funny. That's really funny. Booby wine.
Hilarious.
Okay, well, I'll have to go back and watch that. I'm assuming it was a debate with Joe and Kent Hovind, right?
Oh, yeah, I kind of want to see that too. All right. Well, it's been a little bit, so I want to welcome all the new people.
Yay!
Romper, bumper, stomper, boo. Tell me, do. I see Mark Reed in the chat. Hello, Mark. Nice to see ya. Thanks for being here. I see Dark Light Delirium in the chat. Hello there. Thank you for being here. And what else do I see?
Oh, Richard Talent is from Worldwide Church of God as well. He is a fellow survivor. Yep.
Oh, hello, Richard Talent. Welcome. Thank you for being here. And I see Ember in the chat. Hello, Ember. Welcome. I see Bob Champagne in the chat. Thanks for being here, Bobby.
Hi, Bobby.
And I see Look at the Trees. Hello there. Thank you for being here. Hey, we've got a video coming out on Saturday in which we watch your video. It's the one that's definitely not about weed with Joe.
It's only coming out on 420, so yeah. And hello to a newbie, Bill Castle 7. Thank you. You saw us on the Chris Ballard show this morning and you found us. Yay!
Hello there,
Welcome.
Bill Castle 7. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the Apostate Sisters.
I tell you, it was a little bit intimidating being around all of those people. Like, we were on the screen with Justin of Deconstruction Zone. We're just like, he's just spouting out all of this amazing biblical knowledge. And I'm just like, ooh. He knows what he's talking about. He's so good. He has such a great channel.
Love it.
That was a lot of fun.
Well, hello to everyone. I think I got you all. Holler at me. Do an all caps, like shout me out or something if I didn't get you. Okay. So welcome.
Okay, your romper bomper stomper boo thing, Pats. I finally looked that up on YouTube to see what that was. And I laughed so hard. This like woman from the 70s, 80s doing the same thing. I'm like, wow.
Oh, there was different women from like the 50s to the 90s that did this.
It's been around that long?
Yes. Wow. Like I'm surprised more people don't recognize it right away. Because like I watched it when I was little.
Yeah.
So funny. Oh,
awesome.
Okay. Well, let's see. We should watch a video of this guy now, maybe? Yeah. Let's do it.
Oh, if we could debate Girl Defined, yeah, that'd be. We would talk to them. That'd be fine. Were you here last time, Purple? We did react to Girl Defined. Some super cringe. Yeah. Hey, Liam Wakefield is here too. Hey.
Oh, yay. Okay. Sorry, I'm in a different screen. Okay, there we go. All right.
All right. You guys ready for this? Hope you have your substance of choice ready.
I mean, these are probably going to be a little bit out of context because they're short. But we can say whatever we feel like saying about it, and at least everyone knows a little bit about this now, right? So like you know what's coming to you now.
Yes.
All right. Let's see.
Oh, some great comments.
Oh, so exciting, huh? Okay. Here we go.
Selling all that you have is serious. Now.
Okay, I'll just stop right there. So that line was, selling all that you have is serious. And even just a little bit of Restored Church of God shit that I've had to subject myself to, the amount that this man says the words, sell all, will blow your fucking mind. Like, yes, all he wants people to do is sell everything and keep giving him money. It's like, I don't know. It's like compulsive out of this person. Okay, here you go.
To those who haven't paid common, we might ask this.
I think common is that third tithe that's supposed to help us.
Okay.
Ask, would they work on the Sabbath? They'd say no. Would you skip the Feast of Tabernacles? They would say no. Would you eat pork or commit adultery? They would say no. And you could ask them why, and they'd say they break God's commandments.
Yeah? Eating pork? You want to eat some pork? You want to commit adultery?
Oh my God. Patty, the first time I tasted bacon, I was an adult. And let me tell you, I
Right?
never went back.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep. So the food control was a big part of our cult experience. And of course, this guy keeps it up. So, I mean, I think what he's saying is like, oh, so you'll not eat pork because it's God's law, and you'll go to Sabbath church because it's God's law, but you're not going to give up that third 10% of your whole income?
yep. Yep.
The nerve, right? That's what's
Yep.
happening. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good times. Doesn't he just look like so cuddly?
I can't do that. Ask about the many common commands of God, and they explain it away. Selling all that you have is serious business, and it is business
you.
in a way.
Yeah.
Selling all.
Okay.
Sure is.
I
So
mean, it's how he makes money, so it's serious business for him.
it went even further than that. If you weren't in the upper echelons of the church, you lived in poverty because of shit like this. You couldn't take out 401k life insurance. And like there was a situation with Armstrong where widows, they'd be close to dying. And they would have to like sign away, or like they convinced them that they had to sign away their wills and their properties, and so their children and their grandchildren get these things that they were expecting. It went to this motherfucker right here in his church. Oh, excuse me, God's true church, not God's true church. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Pack never sold all he had. Exceptionally average. Absolutely right. This dude also had a private jet. Do you think he sold that mofo? Absolutely not.
Oh, he's still doing this. Actually,
And he
I
lives
just
in-
saw a
lives in a
video
mansion.
where he was saying, I don't know why, I forget if it's in this list, but he was saying something about that he's not going to take the jet, that he's going to like fly regular charter flights or something, or like not charter flights, like regular flights. I don't know. I don't understand the like what's happening with people's thoughts around money in the church, but something is happening. Like he's finding it uncomfortable to appear wealthy, I think, is what I'm starting to get.
So he's just trying to hide it, his wealth, and yeah.
Maybe, yeah. Like, no, I don't need the jet. I'll just fly regular because I'm just a regular person. I think that's what's happening.
It never applies to them, Mark. Does anyone else find that completely fucked up, even when it comes to the government, that there are people making laws and they themselves don't have to abide by these said laws? I think that's scary. That is so scary.
Yeah. I'm a little more interested in things like equality, equity.
Yeah. Well,
we do the best we can.
Do the best.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that was the first one. See, not much to them, but I don't know if I could handle a whole sermon from this person. All right, a little more.
Inch it in a little more.
Inch it in. Oop.
Okay. Oh, I just want to add to, the JW's purple said 1975 was the prophecy that the world would end. And 1975 also happened to be the year that Herbert W. Armstrong of Worldwide also said the world was going to end and doomsday was upon us. And we were all going to go to the place that God chose for of safety for his chosen people. Us only. Sorry, y'all aren't invited. To Petra Jordan.
That's because we're elect, don't you know?
We are elect. We are part of God's actual true church. And we're going to Petra, baby.
I know I'm not putting too many comments up right now because it's just hard to watch them, but thank you for this, Richard. My grandmother got visited by Mr. Nesbitt from Worldwide to turn over assets and property. Holy shit.
My God.
They just like go out there and start saying like, sign it over now.
Yep. There you go.
Yikes.
Example right there.
All right, one more. We have a lot.
Go for it. Yeah.
Okay. Tell me though. Oh, just kidding.
Selling all that you have is
Hang
serious.
on a second.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, I have a Here, I'm going to take this down and here, Nancy, entertain everyone. I'm going to go find my playlist again.
Go for it. Some rando on the internet. Hello. I don't know if we've seen you before, have we? But welcome nonetheless.
Oh, well,
Mike Nesbitt of the Monkees. I highly doubt it. Band members are cool people. Mr. Nesbitt is not. In the church, they had all of the elect, or what were called evangelists. They didn't go around evangelizing though, which is weird. I don't know how they got that title, but yeah, it was just the upper echelons of the church and all the ones pining for Armstrong's affection. David C. Pack was amongst them. Mr. Nesbitt was amongst them.
Okay, actually,
Mm-hmm.
this
Hi,
it
Maya.
might be better set up now, actually. Let's see.
Okay, that's fine.
How about that? Let's do that. It can be a
Sure.
little bigger on screen. Okay. All right. Here we go. Oh, this is the one about the jet.
Oh, God.
I would never fly again on the jet. I finally realized I can't do it. My conscience wouldn't let me get on the
Oh,
jet. So the plan would be a regular flight this year. Stayed here last year. And part of it, on behalf of the employees who could use raises, is because there are people who say, God doesn't mean me. They don't see how small we are, the amazing things that we produce.
Okay, so the note here from the creator of these videos is meaning sell all to fill David C. Pack's pockets. So he's up here saying, oh, I wouldn't even take a jet. I didn't even go last year. Like not when I have all these people that need help. So I think he's trying to say
honorable.
that he would skip out on having nice things for himself because people in the church aren't paying enough for us to support the other people.
Well, exactly.
That's the sense I get out of it.
Hi, theoretically. I don't think we said hi to you,
Ooh,
too.
no, I have a little list starting there. So, romper, bumper, stomper, boo. Tell me, do. I see Liam Wakefield in the chat. Hello there, friend. Thanks for being here. I see theoretically in the chat. Hello there. So glad you could make it. And I see, what's this title here? Some rando on the internet. Am I saying that right? I'm trying to find it. Some rando on the internet.
Rando on the internet.
Hello there. I always wanted a rando from the internet to come to my show. Thank you so much for being here. And hello, Maya Atkinson. So glad you are here.
The goddess.
Is that everybody? Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Oh,
I don't know if I mentioned Maya's channel.
Oh, yeah. Maya has, we have a few content creators here. Mark Reed has a channel. Go check him out. X Restored COG is the channel that we're getting all of the David C. Pack videos from. Hi, you are Victoria.
It's in the video description, in fact.
And
for any mods that are here, feel free to please put content creators' channels in the chat.
Please do. Hi, Nitty. Nitty. This may be a really dumb question, and I apologize in advance. But Dark Light Delirium, are you also under the name Dan Darklight? Is that you? Or
it's the same person?
Like, were you messaging me on Facebook last night?
Okay.
The videos? Okay. Taking a bong hit. Yeah, that answers my question. Cool. Okay, it is you, Dan Darklight. Hello. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I just saw the dark light. I'm like, this is the same person, right? Okay.
That's funny.
Okay. I'll get to those videos you sent me. Thank you. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna do a little more. More pack. I'm gonna pack it in.
That God, through his spirit in us, produces through us. I will never take another raise again until the brethren can. And all of our ministers agreed to take a cut. I'm not trying to give any credit. If I lost my reward over telling you that, good. I don't care. Because if it inspires you to go out and have the faith to pull the trigger and potentially save your life, you will not benefit us. There was a man who gave a huge...
Oh, I went on to the next one.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
How noble of you.
I just don't believe him.
I can't ride this private jet. Not when God's chosen people are all down on the streets and suffering. My
He
conscience.
just said he
can't
made
do
his ministers take a pay cut.
it.
Well, he's telling everyone to sell their stuff.
Sell your fucking jet. Oh wait, you need that to evangelize. Excuse me.
No. He just said he's not going to take the jet.
Faith to pull the trigger. You're absolutely right, Ember. Yeah.
That was really weird, right? I agree with he said something about pull the trigger to save your life. And I was like, what? Yeah, very odd.
He took a pay cut. Yeah, went down to 1 million a year. Yep.
Yeah, I did. That's what I didn't get is any numbers, but yeah, it can't be good. It can't be good. So yeah, I don't know how much stuff he thinks people have, or if he just assumes every time I do the sell all campaign, I'm going to get like a tiny percent. So I'm just going to keep doing it. Because if people were actually following through, like they wouldn't have shit to give the next time.
But that's just it. Even if it's $10 fucking, you get that from 100 people, it adds up, you know? So.
Which, by the way, if anyone, wants to throw in a super chat, it does the same thing
geez.
here. See, I know it's like doesn't work to like talk about this and then be like, hey, send me money. Yeah.
That's fine. But first person to super chat will get the vagina, okay? You'll get the plush pussy.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. But seriously, everyone, if you want to keep our show going, go ahead and like this and leave comments and share it with someone else who might like it and make it go. Get some more friends in here.
Good job. That's
there you go. We have a super sticker.
My vagina's all yours, hon. There you go. There you go. You probably saw it this morning, but there she is.
Thank you, Bill Castle 7, for the $5 super sticker. Now, I know you were doing this for the plush pussy, but I'll also... Thank you so much. Oh, yes. All right.
Oh, Gerald Waterhouse. Yes, also from Worldwide.
Oh, yeah. Was he another offshoot?
Thank you, Bill. Worth the $5? Good.
Appreciate that. Oops.
Yay, kazoo.
I know. Today I was trying to find songs to do on the kazoo, and I'm like, I don't know. I have to practice this more, guys.
You should do some like hymns from Worldwide. Our God is an awesome God. He reigns.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You know what, Nancy? That's what I need to do is make everyone cringe by kazooing our old hymns. That's genius. I don't really know why I didn't think of that, Nancy. Thank you so much. I am so thrilled to do that.
Oh, the hymns. Yeah. And actually,
that's genius.
Hellbound Hillbilly, are you still here, love? I watched an interview of yours on Neil the 604 Atheist. Good job on that, by the way. And I believe you have, what is it, a family member who like wrote hymns for the hymnal at some church?
Oh, wow.
Let me know if that's the case, but I feel like that was, yeah. So yes, Liam, R and Rod did a series on David C. Pack. Otherwise, this guy has pretty much flown under the radar unless you're like affiliated with Worldwide Church of God, like ourselves and Richard Talon and a number of other people that watch us. So yeah. Yeah, he should be talked about more.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was watching actually the R and Raw ones. It's great because you see by the end, you see R and Raw just kind of losing it because he's stopping like every other line to be like, what the fuck? Like this guy doesn't even like have a thought in his head about reality. Yeah, good times.
He talks in a similar way to Trump. We do have another super chat. My unfinished business.
It is.
Oh, thank you.
So nice. Thank you so much, My Unfinished Journey. $2.22 to say, Hail Nero, Apostate Sisters, and Cringe Kazoo.
Patty loves her kazoo. Oh. No,
gonna feel bad by the end of this.
that song was the word. Do 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 do. I know it.
Now I'm gonna want to do it. That was a crossover, I'm sure. That hymn made it into some other churches too.
Wow.
Okay, a little more David C. Pack.
Yes,
You want more, you know it.
I do.
Mm.
There was a man who gave a huge sum of money, huge, to the church in his will. Didn't give a dime while he was alive, not a dime, except his tithes. And he was sitting on a vast array of wealth. He left it to us.
Wait. So he didn't give a dime except the tithes that we required, which were like life altering to most people. He gave
Like,
that.
Up to
But he
30%
had all this money and he didn't give more.
on your gross income. And he's saying, oh, he didn't give shit. He had all
Yeah.
these properties and all this wealth. He didn't give all that to the church. Yeah. Oh, my
Except,
gosh.
are you seeing that what he's saying is the dude's like literally left his entire everything to the church when he died? And Pac's mad about it, that he didn't give it sooner.
Anyone who has anything of value, this dude wants them to give it to the church immediately. Oh, this is so gross.
I mean, it's like toxic capitalist syndrome or something. I don't know. It's like something's wrong with him to be that intense about it, right? Like, it's fucked.
I have a question, if anyone knows. How do pastors, maybe justify is not the right word, but how do they figure in like their income? As far like what is their pay cut as far as okay, they get paid with tithes? How do they determine how much they make?
I think that in some churches, the church board decides.
Oh,
But
okay.
I think it's all different. I mean,
Okay.
for him, I'm sure he decides because it's him. It's a
I mean,
cult.
there's like nothing stopping people like the preachers like this from sticking all that money in their own pockets.
Oh yeah, nothing at all.
Hence Stanley Rader of Worldwide Church of God.
And shell companies that they got all the other churches in the area to stand together when the government was like, pretty sure you're doing shady stuff with your money. We're gonna investigate you. And they're like, you can't. We're a church. Come on, churches, help us. They're coming for you next. See?
Yep, they got political.
It's bad.
Liam, I swear.
We're gonna have to send some money to Kitty the Atheist.
All right, Liam. I knew it'd be you.
Wait, hang on, I'll read it first.
Wait.
We have a £2 super
£2.
chat from Liam Wakefield. Wave your plussy in the air like you don't care.
Don't care. Is she scary?
Woo! She's looking at me. Oh, can you hold it? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna move the banner. There you go.
I'm not gonna get up.
Now I don't remember any other song, so. Wait, I lost it.
As soon as we get that one first chorus in, then we've got it. And then all of a sudden, like the words come to us. Like you and I have every book of the Bible memorized, Pats. Why? Because of that cringy fucking song that we had to learn when we were kids. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges. Oh, it's so bad.
Okay. So funny.
I like
Thank you
to
for the super chat. Liam.
wave my vagina in front of David C. Mack. Yeah.
It's a toy. It's not real. We're just making jokes. Algorithm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just funnies. Just like the start to every hymn. All right, I'll work on that. Maybe I'll have to go on eBay and find myself a purple hymnal, huh? From the old cult books. All right, let's hear a little bit more about this man who gave everything everything to the church, and it wasn't good enough.
And he died, and we got it when he died. Now, here's the irony. The church was benefited by what happened. He gets no credit whatsoever for doing that because he never stepped out in faith, give it all. He didn't give any of it. And you'd just be shocked at how much he had, but couldn't part with any of it. So where was the faith? He's dead.
So he's saying the guy should have done it while he was alive so he could still get credit for it. But if he was alive, they'd say like, well, no, you're doing God's duty, and why would we give you credit for it? Because all the credit goes to God, right?
Why are we equating faith and closeness to God with money anyway?
And giving it to Pac. I mean, that's a good notice. Like, that's a trick to notice, right? Because you're right. That is oh my God.
Bobby.
What? Are you for real?
Okay, Pat. You gotta stop saying it. That's a pretty nice.
I've been told what for. So we have a super chat. Did you mean to put a 0 on the end of that? From Bobby Champagne, Bob Champagne, for $66.60. Thank you for the 666. It says, please stop playing the kazoo. Is this enough? Bonus threat from Satan for insurance. Now, Bobby, I'm going to need you to tell me if that is a true thing that you truly do want me to stop playing the kazoo.
Kidding, of course.
Really?
Oh my gosh, Bobby.
I mean, I don't know. I was like, maybe somebody really would want me to stop doing it because I get it.
Bobby,
it's kind of annoying.
With you. But like, almost $67, Patty. You could afford a new sex toy with that. So thank you, Bobby. Like a pretty decent quality one with $67.
Oh.
Yeah. Or you could stick it back in the channel, whatever you want to do. Oh, mice will buy back some kazoo.
Okay, so now I'm like, shit. I'm having a decision meltdown of, do I play the kazoo for this or not? I don't know. I think I do, right, Nancy? If we decide together, I'm fine, Nancy.
Bobby paid for it to say no.
Okay, then I will not play the kazoo.
Well, let's see what happens. We get into.
I didn't see if there was a desire for plushie though to come out.
You definitely meant to put the decimal there. Okay. Okay. I like the term "classy bitches." I like that a lot. Bobby.
Oh no. Okay, I've got these 2 in a row. The kazoo almost made me unsubscribe and play it more. Shit. What do I do now? I know. Sell all, guys. Sell all. Who's going to win? The kazoo or not kazoo? No, I'm just kidding. No.
You can only win by getting rid of all of your assets. Otherwise, you just don't have the faith.
Oh,
hey,
no.
AR,
Okay.
I don't know if we said hello to you. Hi. And
it's probably time for one of those again. I didn't get everyone now. Okay, let's see. Okay, maybe people should just weigh in like with their real thoughts on the kazoo.
Pour some more Bobby juice. Tell us how you really feel.
Tell me, do. I see Toolman in the chat. Hello there, Toolman. Welcome. Good to see you, Denny. I see Nitty in the chat. Welcome, Nitty. So glad you could be here. And I see you are Victoria. Welcome. Thanks for being here at the Apostate Sisters. And hello to AR. Welcome to the show.
And Titan Uranus.
And hello there, Titan Uranus. Welcome. And hi, Exceptionally Average. So glad to see you here today. Anybody else that I'm missing?
By the way, is this a bad time to tell you all that Nancy also has a kazoo? However, it has been collecting dust. So but I have one.
Mm-hmm. We haven't really gotten the boobs out yet. Just a little bit at the beginning, right? Wait. Hold. I mean, we gotta like establish reasons for all these things, right?
We do.
Yeah, like triggers. So this is like an interactive experience, you know?
Do we need a reason to bring out boobs? Oh, we got a big ass
No.
boob right here.
Boobs are too nice to call him that.
You're right.
He is kind of a boob, but I stand by what I said.
Why don't we call
Oh.
him a wad, like where he lives? Wadsworth, Ohio.
Okay. Bobby says, I promise I was kidding about the kazoo.
I figured.
Okay.
Amy Grant.
There we go. That was for you, Bobby. And I'm really sorry to sorry, who was it that said don't do it? I hate it. Oh, is
Don't leave, Bill, don't leave.
Bill.
And,
Yeah, don't. I hope you sell your kazoo. We have not had a kazoo heckler yet. So, Bill, I'm so glad you're here.
Yay, we appreciate you. Nancy's Dusty Kazoo is a really cool band name.
Dusty kazoo. So funny.
Oh, okay, I'm not that old. Thanks, though.
Oh my God. I'm actually so freaking excited now to go and work out all of the old worship music that I just thought was great. And I'm going to kazoo the fuck out of it. So excited.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll see if we hear back from Bill or if Bill's like, fuck you guys, I'm leaving. Okay, here we go.
And Justin Joseph has come back. Hi, honey.
What? Oh my gosh. Okay,
He is also
we're never
from-
going to play these videos.
It's
Like you
fine,
guys
we
just
got
want to
time.
hang out or something.
We got nothing but time.
Okay. Justin Joseph sent a super chat for $4.99 and says, David Pack. Oh man, remember him more than I care to remember. Oh, more than I care to. Okay. From the time during our time in GCG. Would that be Global
Church
Oh,
of
wait.
God. Yes. Right?
Is it?
That was one of the early ones.
Oh, Grace Communion, probably, right? I don't know. Well, clarify if you wish. And the split when we made the move to LCG.
That's Living Church of God.
Yeah.
All
yeah.
the CGs. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you've traveled in the offshoots a little bit. Thank you so much for the super chat. That was so nice of you. Let's see.
Oh,
let's
and
go.
so that means we have at least 3 of you here tonight that are former Worldwide Church of God survivors or one of the offshoots. Is that correct? We have Justin, we have Tallman, and then Denny is here, right? So we got
Yeah.
at least 3 of you.
At least.
Okay. Cool.
Well, and Richard, did you mention Richard?
Richard, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Or Richard Talent, excuse me.
Yes.
Tallman. Yeah.
Cool.
Fart Church of God? I don't know that one, Liam.
What?
I don't know FCG. I just assumed he was saying fart.
Okay, well, I want to kazoo for Justin because that was
Oh,
an
God.
awesomely nice super chat. And you can bring out plushie too if you wish.
Bill's already gone. All right, I might as well give you some vagina
Did Bill leave?
to offset. Bill, are you still here?
Did Bill seriously leave? Like, oh, I hate your kazoo. I'm leaving.
Because of the kazoo.
Oh, that would be sad.
I think people have unsubscribed from our channel for far less, Patty.
Oh, for fucks. They unsubscribe for fucks for sure.
For
Yeah.
fucks. Yeah.
Okay.
That's okay. I'll offset the JJ for the kazoo bill. I promise. All right. Everyone here from a WCG background or one of the offshoots knows exactly what Patty just played there just now. There we
Yeah.
go.
Especially
Hi,
the
Corey.
that. You got to
Our
have that
brother
part.
loves that part. Yeah.
Oh, so funny. Okay, a little more.
He's dead. Now, it's better than not than giving it to relatives or something. But the church could have benefited, believe me, a lot had he done it sooner. So it says, sell all, not leave all. It doesn't mean leave it in your will. I remember one time we were...
Dang, that's intense.
And it's okay that you keep stopping this path. David C. Pack is such an asshole. Listen to this guy.
Right?
We don't
I mean, I
need
know
the
we said, but
context. He says it.
yeah. I mean, that was him getting a huge inheritance from somebody who left it to the church instead of their family. And he's still...
Who the fuck just made Dusty Kazoo? Really? Is that you, Liam? Are you Dusty Kazoo?
I know, right?
You guys are amazing. Like, uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. Who did that? I want to know
Hilarious.
who did that.
That was funny. That was funny.
Whoever did that should definitely get serenaded, I think, by your Dusty Kazoo.
Maybe later. How about that?
Okay.
You put a little more dust on it. It's not you, Liam?
Purple's blaming tons of mice. Oh, tons of mice? Did I not get you? Romper, bomper, stomper, boo. Tell me, do. Maybe I did get you. I don't know, but welcome, tons of mice. I'm so glad that you are here in the chat. And Tori Swansiger, welcome. Thanks for being here. I mean, I'm not sure, Tori, if there is a time you could enter the chat when it would be not something questionable happening, you know? All right. Ready?
Yes.
You want to see this one? So I like the title of this one.
Okay.
It's I Can't Grow a Beard.
Okay.
It's not exactly what you think. Okay, here we go.
What did you think?
But he probably can't.
I remember one time we were so poor and I was systematically underpaid because of connections in my family and people didn't like.
Systematically underpaid? And people didn't like me?
You're
We talking
white,
about
American,
was
and you have a penis. Tell me your problems, please.
But if he's talking about where he was like getting treated badly at work or not paid well or something, like wouldn't he be talking about worldwide?
Yeah. No, I think he was in another offshoot before he created Restored.
Oh, that's interesting.
He may have actually been part of Global. I'm not sure.
Oh, that could. Well, 99 is when he started this one, so hard to say. But yeah. Oof. Here we go.
Like me, we're gonna whittle down the All-American to where he belongs, and so we paid a certain price.
All-American. That's where it was that I got the idea that he thought of himself as like some sports cool dude.
Okay.
He just referred to himself as the All-American.
Oh,
which
yes.
I think is like sports guy, like the cool guy, right?
Okay. Justin just confirmed. Yes, he was in Global Church God. That was like one of the first offshoots. In fact, I think that offshoot came around before Worldwide Church of God actually changed the doctrine and everything just kind of fell apart. He was like one of several people that had started that. All right. Thank you, Justin.
Got it. Yes. Appreciate that. Okay.
Price for that. But I remember one time I got a razor blade, and a razor blade would last, I had a pretty full beard, and it would last about 7 or 8 days. And I thought, I cannot afford a new razor blade. And I asked God, oh, what a serious prayer. Father, I can't grow a beard. I can't afford another razor blade. We were that desperate. And I wasn't going to be able to for months. That razor blade went 6 months. And as soon as I had a little...
Oh, where are you going? That he's gone. Somehow I highly doubt that he could never afford razor blades. But this is...
I don't think he could grow a beard either. Sorry, I had to stop a cat from escaping. We're good. But yeah, I don't think he could grow a beard either. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Look at his
Okay.
face. I'm sorry. Does
A little
anyone
extra money, it wore out like somebody shot it with a gun. I'd say, okay, here we go again. And I learned to shave in the shower where your beard is softer.
No, I don't want
That's
to think
one
about you in
story
the
that
shower.
lasted 6 months, but God provided for us.
How do you know
This is
God
his big
provided this?
story of how God provided because a razor still cut his hair for a few extra weeks or something.
It's like those people that say, okay, they're a
My
vehicle.
God is an awesome
God,
God he
he
reigns.
reigns. It's like those people that get stuck on the side of the road, their car breaks down, and then they pray over and over, somebody please pick me up so I can get to where I'm going, and somebody picks them up. Oh, it was clearly God that did that. Answered their
Thank you,
prayer,
Jesus. Thank you,
not
Jesus.
someone who just picked them up out of the kindness of their heart.
Yeah, good times, huh? So that's David C. Peck not being able to grow a beard. Quality content. You want to see the next one?
Yeah, was that it for that one? The razor blades?
Yeah, that was
Yep.
it. It was just that the razor blade lasted. I mean, that's very biblical like, right? There's
God.
the Bible story of like, what was it? The jar of oil that they had in their kitchen and it didn't run out or something like that.
What?
So, I mean, these things have precedence, you know, in mythological dusty books.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Good times. All right, let's hear this guy next.
For us. Piercing, struggling to a date while inside a beautiful kingdom makes absolutely no sense.
Nor do you.
It does for us because there's hell all around us. We're under constant attack by liars and satanic people. We have to pierce. Now, this is going to get out, Mr. Pack. I don't care. I'm going to help it.
We're putting
It's
it out
funny.
right now.
We sort of want our enemies to talk about it now. They won't.
Ooh, see, he wants us to show this. He wants their enemies to talk about them. I think we're enemies, don't you?
I hope we get on his hate list. I know he's that narcissistic that he pays attention to anyone who like discredits him or says he's full of shit, which he is. He may even know who we are by now. I hope he does.
Yeah, good times.
They won't say a word. Come on, talk, tell people. Don't shut up now. They know it would serve our purpose. So our enemies have gone mute. They're deaf mutes.
No, we haven't. We're still
But they
talking.
won't be able to help themselves. They're too full of hate. And they'll eventually kick into gear and start mocking, and the word will get out.
Uh-oh, he's on to us.
Oh shit, he prophesized us.
Oh, we just made a David C. Peck prophecy come true. Fuck. Shit. All right, well, yeah.
Was that one?
No, there's like another second or two of it.
Okay.
But there'll be thousands of people hearing it from us, not just our enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I want to just say something.
So I guess if he wants his enemies to talk about him so that people will hear his message, right? That's what he's getting at there.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Have you ever like subscribed to a channel of a channel that was being reacted to? Like never, right?
No, I don't think so.
Because they're easy to make fun of.
Right. Well, that's the thing. Like, I don't think he gets how algorithms work exactly, because us doing content about him isn't gonna make people who would fall for him find him. I don't think.
Yeah. Elbows up, Commander Olliman. Hi, Ollie.
It's getting kind of late in the show. I'll do it for Ollie. Romper, bomper, stomper, boo. Tell me, do I see Olliman in the chat? Hi, Ollie. Welcome to the show. Glad you could be here. Was that the only one? I think it was. All right. Here comes more David C. Pack.
Something. I know what our enemies, wicked people who are on a very short clock, will point out they hate. I mean, 2/3 of people are going to hate God when he set up his first kingdom. They're going to hate you. And they're
Oh, loving that persecution narrative.
Mm.
going to hate all the people you were working with who were saints trying to get to eternal life. So they don't care about this.
I'm not trying
I'm
to
not
get
going to
eternal life.
continue to knock myself out to people who say, I don't care about eternal life. God will wake them up. He'll work with them. He will. Don't give up on them. But they need.
Ooh, he gets angry in this one.
You see him like
I know,
knocking
he's been all,
newspapers off the table.
Flaily.
Well, that's what Armstrong used to do. He would like pound on the podium in anger.
Mhm.
Like, you're breaking God's laws.
I know. I feel like Pack didn't want to be seen as Armstrong, how he would pound. So that's why he's just like, Okay. Yeah. Here we go.
Need trauma. And if they knew and didn't prepare.
Okay, sorry. I should have let it go another second before. That's him literally saying that all the people who are like, it's okay. I don't need to go to heaven. I don't need eternal life. Like, life is fine. Just the one I have, you know? I think that's what he's saying. He's saying that those people need trauma. So they will make them want a life better than this one. He said they need trauma. He's wishing trauma on people so they can make it into the kingdom. That's what he's doing. Yeah. You got to have a bad enough life here, so you want a better life, you know, in the never times.
That's how you make it work. That is how the world tomorrow becomes appealing to people. Your life on this earth has to suck in order for that to be appealing. Meanwhile, we're over here trying to make this world better. I don't know about you. I'm enjoying life. I'm enjoying this life. I'm so great with it. Are there things that can be better about it? Absolutely. But us humans can do that.
I don't really need to be in a glittery place subservient to a fucker like Yahweh for eternity. That sounds terrible.
No.
Yeah.
It does.
I'm enjoying this, though.
We got
Pack's
Pack's
Rusty
Kazoo now.
Yeah. Going 6 months without a toot. If you're a kazoo, going 6 months without a toot is probably okay. You're just dusty. But if you're a human and you go 6 months without a toot, we got other issues.
Those cobwebs are forming. Hi, deviant outcast. Hello.
Romper, bomper, stomper, boo. Tell me, do. Well, hi there, Pax Rusty Kazoo. Welcome to the show. Glad you could be here. And hi there, deviant outcast. Thanks for coming to the show. So nice to see you in the chat.
Subpar mummified tapeworm with ears. Absolutely love that. Wow.
Quite a feller. Okay, play the rest of this one.
Prepare themselves. They're scheduled for many stripes, which means they're not going to escape. But I'm going to warn them.
They're scheduled for many stripes, which means they're not going to escape. He's not talking about a zebra, guys. He loves to talk about people getting stripes, like getting flogged and shit like that. It's a little weird how much he likes talking about the harm that's going to come to people. Ugh.
Them because I don't know. Maybe God will be merciful and some of them are close to ready, and we'll see what the next, 5.5 weeks will bear out. I mean, God could have. Now, I've never heard of a single woman in God's church who was ever raped.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious?
I don't know if I should even play this one.
I can't believe I'm reading that right now.
I know. Okay, well, I'm going to actually skip this one. Yeah. Might cause more trouble. But basically what he's saying is he has never heard of that happening in the church. Okay. And at the end, he says that God would have a way of blocking a baby that happened that way. Fuck off, you fucking fucker. Yeah.
Doesn't that take away free will, David CPAC? Blocking a baby?
Well, doesn't the first act in this scenario take away free will too?
Well, correct, but I'm saying, yeah, from God's point of view.
Yeah, well. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna Okay. Feel free to go find it if you wish. X Restored COG is a great channel made by a former person of this cult. Okay, here we go.
You're not only going to go first, you'll be the first fruits of all the first fruits. You're the first people to enter the kingdom of God. I just wanted to stress the bar is high. No wonder this church had to learn, sell all that you have, and when God says do it, you know what? You do it or you won't.
Wow. Yeah, fucking do it. That's gross.
Won't meet the standard.
Ew. What do you think, Nance? You look very annoyed.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm still kind of reeling of the last one.
I don't know. Do you want to talk about it? We can talk about it.
Not really. Might take me to some dark places I don't need to go.
Okay, that's fair. That's
cool.
fair. Liam says he's a manipulative person, and I would agree.
Yeah. But you guys see the tactics that he is using, right?
I mean, he's fully threatening.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just straight up threatening people with all of the bad things that he can make up God would do to them. Just creepy. And he's telling people that they shouldn't even have the resources that they have, like all the monetary resources they have, they should be giving to him.
Yeah.
And that, well, so here in this one, he's saying, like, you've still got to work really hard. Like, you're the best of the best. You're the first of the first fruits because you already believed this. But you got to, keep it up and do good. Otherwise, you still won't meet the standard. And who knows what's going to happen to you then? Pain, suffering,
Patty,
torture.
can you clarify the meaning of first fruits? It's a cringy word that I heard all the time as a kid, but I never really quite understood what it meant. Do you know?
Not exactly, but I will. Sorry for the shaking. I'll just look it up because we've had this question before. I mean, okay, so it is agricultural. Like, it's literally talking about, like, the first, crop or the first whatever that ripens, because they gave it to God as an offering, right? Remember our YES lessons? Like, Cain brought his basket full of vegetables and Abel brought his lamb. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
See, I mean, I think that story like explains why God wanted meat burned to him instead of having vegetables given or something. I don't know.
It's the goat scented candle, Pat.
Exactly. I do appreciate that. The goat scented candle on the damn Atheist Morning Show. It's fucking funny, right? Because if God required that the temple priests like burn a goat or whatever so that he could smell it, Yahweh could smell it, then it's like, oh, well, here's a candle that smells like burning goat. What the fuck? That's fucking hilarious. It's great.
Yeah.
I love it.
Chris is pretty talented. And the fact that he explained what Pharaoh's curse meant, I all of a sudden was like, wow. So we interviewed Chris Mallard of the Damn Network on Daily Atheist Show, which we were on this morning, and his interview is going to be coming out relatively quick. So he gets into the backstory of that commercial that he makes, and it's pretty fucking awesome. They are wanting some Dusty Kazoo, Pats. I gotta give it to them.
Oh, all right. Give them the Dusty Kazoo.
I was in the military. I gotta do a little reveille, right? All right. That's it for now. Yay.
Okay, but the first fruits thing, let's see.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
What does the Bible mean by first fruits? That's what we want to know. Oh, yeah. So the first portion of harvest given to God. Oh. So I think when our church used it and when this guy is using it, I think it's more like we're the first harvest of people that God wants. Like we're ripe already.
How ripe are we?
I know. All that popped in my head right there was a terrible scene from Robin, Prince of Thieves, where the witchy lady like rubs her belly and she's like, she is ripe. She will give us a child.
You must take her now.
Yikes. And that's like that last video. Terrible. So yeah, so it's just that yeah, being the first fruits means being God's elect. So good times.
Awesome. Yeah, go enjoy an MRE. Yeah. Those were
MRE.
nasty.
3 lies in 1.
So I stress that periodically. Oh, I don't think I could do that. You want to be eaten by a lion? How about sawn in two from the crotch up?
Do you hear that? That's
Yeah,
him imagining what God will do to people. You want to be eaten by a lion? A lion? How about sawn in two from the crotch up? I'm sorry. What kind of normal, not murdery person says things like that?
Why don't you play that again, Pets?
Yeah.
I think
I'll go back a little ways.
still registering.
I'll just go back to the beginning and I'll just let it play. And we can all hear. The title of this is Sell All or Be Sawn in Two.
Only going to go first. You'll be the first fruits of all the first fruits. You're the first people to enter the kingdom of God.
You're so
I
special.
just wanted to stress the bar is high.
But you got to
No
be good.
wonder this church had to learn, sell all that you have, and when God says do it, you know what? You do it or you won't meet the standard. So I stress that periodically. Oh, I don't think I could do that. You want to be eaten by a lion? How about sawn in two from the crotch?
Oh, no, he's threatening that for not selling all.
Back to money again.
Yeah. But he's equating giving him money with being faithful to God. Awesome, huh?
Bobby's got a good point. This is very specific.
Huh?
It's very specific what David C. Pack is saying.
Like the things he just said, the sawn in two thing?
Yeah?
Yeah, that one's like eaten by a lion is like, okay, an 8-year-old would think of that, right? But like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Oh, Ryan Coltastic made it. Hey, love. Nice to
Oh,
see you this
yay.
morning over on Chris's show.
Yeah, we've had a long day together.
Yeah, we got a little goddess
Ryan.
party tonight.
Well, romper bumper stomper boo, tell me do. I see Ryan Coltastic in the chat. So glad you could be here. Yay! And again, I will invite any content creators in the chat to definitely please feel free, or if the mods want to, drop channels of all the folks who have channels to share. That would be great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, please do. Yes.
Yay. Okay. Yeah. What do we think about this?
I'm horrified. I don't know what else I can say about it. It's like a horror film.
And Nancy, our mama went to church and listened to this fucker every week for years.
So our mother just got away from David C. Pack's church. What was it? Last December? That's how recently she got away from this man. Yep. Our mother was influenced by this piece of shit right here for years.
At least she wasn't living by his place, so she didn't see him every Saturday or anything. It's horrifying.
Oh,
even
I
think
feel like
of,
I
isn't it?
need to do a cleanse or something after watching him.
I know. There's more. You excited?
Wait, there's more. All right, play it.
Boop, 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 boop.
Crotch up.
Crotch up.
You want to be tortured and tormented?
Damn.
And said, I have laid.
Damn. You want to be tortured and tormented. As he's saying, you're the first fruits, you're elect, you're the best, but you got to behave well, and now you got to sell all, and otherwise you'll be eaten by lions and sawn in two.
So you could lose your status, even though we're supposed to
If
always have
you,
this status.
yeah, if you're holding on to funds, God knows. God will take his retribution, Nancy.
Yeah.
Pack says so. Gross.
Yeah, this guy sounds legit. Please. Let
Mm-hmm.
me know what I have to
Oh,
abide by.
oh yes. Okay. I see purple. If you want to, oh, purple. Purple, do you want to be a mod? I can make you a mod. But
Yeah.
purple also does have a channel and do weekly streams. And she says a few edited videos from years ago.
Purple is
So yeah,
cute.
I know.
I'll come over and make your bed, Purple. You let me know
Hmm?
when and where. I'm coming to the Ark, right? Who all here is going to the Ark protest coming up July. Weekend of 4th of July. It's like July 6th.
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Yeah. Oh, and also coming up end of May, there is an online conference, Shameless Sexuality, with Janice Selby, and there's going to be lots of really cool people there, like pleasure coaches and people who know all kinds of things about sexuality and how purity culture messes with it. So the whole thing's about like healing after purity culture and reclaiming your sexuality and stuff. So I am so excited to go to that, and I'm so excited to bring back information to make content about. But yeah, if anyone else has that interest, definitely please come along to Shameless Sexuality. So fun. Okay.
Laid help on one that is a warrior, and I've exalted one chosen out of the people. I found David my servant, and with my holy oil I have anointed him. It just
Where do you think he's going with this one?
I don't know, but any sort of fluids like that in David's CPAC. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Don't give me the visual. All right.
just said he laid help on him. I need a unique kind of help. I need to
Yeah,
show
you
the
do.
power of God in a greater way that people would stand in the power of God. So God laid help on me by anointing me in a greater way
Oh my
because of
God.
certain responsibilities.
What'd you need the oil for, David CPAC?
To be anointed.
Where? Ew, he's so gross. Oh, I can't.
So he was at the beginning of this one. I don't know. I almost could watch this one again. He was looking in the Bible and he was reading something about David. And I'm like, wait, are you taking that as like a message for you because you're also named David? I almost got that vibe. Shall we see? Here,
Sure.
I'm gonna put it back to the beginning and see what we think.
Said, I have laid help on one that is a warrior, and I've exalted one chosen out of the people. I found David my servant, and with my holy oil I have anointed him. It just said he laid help on him. I need a unique kind of help. I need to show the power of God in a greater way that people would stand in the power of God. So God laid help on me by anointing me in a greater way because of certain responsibility. Or I'd be dead after 1,000 hours and 9.5 years of this. I'd be a fool to think that I didn't get help laid on me, but I never would have thought of it. God says, I anointed him. Well, I know what he gave me, and that help, it was extra power.
So yeah, he thinks God gave him extra power.
Okay.
And he read that passage about David in the Bible and said, God chose one of the people, a warrior.
So he's that chosen person and he's the warrior with the extra power.
At least, well, I mean, he has declared himself to be all those biblical characters. So he might as well just be like, well, God said it to David in the Bible and I'm named David too. So if I'm Elijah, I might as well be David. What?
Oh, sorry.
Logic. Okay. Let's see if there's any more on this one.
Okay.
Or it's not your fault
There we go. Got another
that
one.
you were born in this generation, and maybe.
Okay, so this one is odd to me. The title of
Okay.
this one is Young People Will Not Get Eternal Life. So this one to me feels like some sort of prophecy theology, something or other that he came up with that's like post WCG, that's not Herbert W. Armstrong shit. Because it kind of seems like there's something he's saying. Okay, I'll back up. You know, in the church, like some churches do baby baptism, right?
Yep.
But Worldwide Church of God didn't. They did adult baptism because they had this like very strong belief that that people needed to be like fully grown and have like a developed mind to like know for sure that they were choosing to serve God or whatever the fuck, right?
Mm-hmm.
So so I think that he's trying to say that people who are young right now aren't going to grow up to be old enough for God to like trust their understanding. So he's got like a whole series of like things that he's prophesying will happen. So that's what I think is happening here.
You
They'd
and
be
I
born
were
a little
also
too late.
told, you and I were told that we would not graduate fucking high school. We're still
Yeah.
here.
I mean, when I was 8 years old, I heard our parents talking about how everything was going to be done in 3.5 years. And then I heard them say it again when I was 9 and
The
maybe 10.
tribulation.
Oh. Yeah. So, yeah, Liam's saying too, so many people think their generation is where the 144,000 will come from. Well, and like a ton of Christian groups think it's them, and other groups think it's them. And yeah. I mean, Armstrong made a big deal about how many people they had after he hit the 100,000 mark because I thought for sure that's what they were doing. So silly. Thank you, Deviant Outcast. Appreciate that. Oh,
Yay, Maud's
we
going to
have.
town. Big Bad Mama.
I know. Yay, I love it. Romper, bomper, stomper, boo. Tell me, do. Hello there, Big Bad Mama. Thanks for being here. No, I think that was it, though. I don't think there was anybody else. Okay, so let's hear about young people and how eternal life will go for them.
Oh, what does he consider young people?
Who knows?
Yeah.
Too late to get eternal life within days or we'll say a couple weeks or a couple months. We'll just round it off. It's not your fault. I look at
Does anyone else here think he talks like Trump? Am I the only one seeing this? Listen to Trump talk. David C. Pack talks the same way.
Well, you've said that about Armstrong, too.
Well, Armstrong is actually better than David C. Pack. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's all over the place in just one sentence.
I know. Isn't it strange, though, this idea that, like, somehow God would require people to be 18 or something like that to be able to accept God? And so God, like, doesn't have any system for that. It's like, well, I don't know. I guess the end's just coming now, so all those kids aren't going to get to, but like everyone else did. I know it doesn't really make sense, but that's just how the cycles go, you know? I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Oh, Bill, you are still here.
Hi, Bill.
Bill says,
yeah.
That's a good one, yeah.
Talk is really, ugh. He's what was that meme we went over last time? Trump is the epitome of vaginal dryness.
Gross.
look at most of my grandchildren. I have 9 grandchildren. My 9 grandchildren were born in this life, but I don't think there's much of a chance. Maybe for the couple oldest ones, maybe a chance for here, but my grandchildren were born too late. They're going to go the 100-year run. There's no way around that.
I just wanted to
the 100-year run. That's why I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. And I just wanted to point out that there is an actual woman out there that legally agreed to have sex with this man. Just saying. Just saying.
Oh.
That face. Made me haunt my dreams and think about being sawed from the vajayjay up, you know?
Ew.
You were moist and I dried you up. I'm so sorry, Dan.
Oh.
Damn.
Moist.
Moist. I like the word moist.
Moist. See, there's no rules in the algorithm for that, right? Moist.
Moist?
I've never done that before. Sorry, not sorry.
To make a lot of money, Patty, all you have to do is whisper into a microphone.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there was somebody in an interview recently. You were like, "You're a dirty girl."
Oh, that was Helen Green of Free
Oh,
Thinker
that makes
Fireside.
sense.
Yeah.
Shout out Helen Green, Free Thinker
Shout out Helen Green. Yeah.
Okay, a little more.
Yep.
They may have to go through this kingdom and find it's just a warm-up, and then they got to finish 100 years. What you don't want to do, young people, is put yourself in a position where you not only have to go all the way into the 7 years, you got to run the 100 years as well because you're a slow learner. You got to be all about it every day. It's not your fault.
I don't know what he's talking about. That's
Does
where I think
anyone
that's
know?
some like, yeah, that seems like an RCG thing. He's got, well, because he said the 7 years, like the tribulation, but then he said 100-year run, and I could have sworn there was something about 1,000 years. Man, who knows?
I don't know. And his followers are sitting there in church faithfully, just listening, soaking it all up. Oh, what an amazing sermon, Mr. Pack. Thank you.
Ugh,
Feel like I'm in the right
gross.
place.
Gross. So Purple says that even Google has no idea what the 100-year run was. It only returns results for the 100 Years' War. Yeah, that's where I think this is like just something he cooked up in his brain.
Exceptionally
Right.
Average says the 100-year run is a Muslim thing.
Oh, well, that's interesting.
Might be worth looking into. And I'm sorry, everyone was turned off and now they're starting to moisten again. I'm glad. Let me give you something better to look at than David C. Pack's face. Here you go. There he is. Nice
So
flash
nice to see you,
pussy.
Plushie. Aw.
She's been joining us for a little bit. Oh,
I
Thomas
hope Plushie's not feeling moist, though.
Thomas Parrish is here.
Hmm?
Pack is just your average tool of Satan, just like Herbert was.
Aw.
You're not wrong.
Romper, bumper, stomper, boo. Tell me, do. Welcome, Thomas Parrish. Nice to have you here. Well, we officially finished all the videos we had for today.
Oh, was that it? Oh, I wanted to see him some more.
Yeah, I bet you did.
Oh, what do we think of David C. Pack? Has anyone in the comments actually heard of him before we introduced him to you?
That's a good question. I don't know. Yeah,
Happy to. My friend Monty is here. Hi.
Oh, hi, Monty. We're just gonna sit and do this like for single people the rest of the time.
All right.
Stomper boo. Tell me, do. Hi, Monty. Welcome. Everybody can see Monty in our circumcision episode.
The cut debate is the title of that.
I think I changed it.
Oh, really? What did you
something
title?
else? I don't remember now. So I saw some other show come out that was titled something very similar to the cut debate, and it was not about that. And I was like, oh, not going to do that to them. So, yeah.
Awesome. Aw, you're coming towards the end, Monty. That's okay.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, we're kind of winding down, I think, but
I don't know. We started this an hour earlier than we normally do. So
yeah.
Is this new time working for everyone if we do it an hour earlier? Yes?
Yeah. Well, let's see. Purple says he seems vaguely familiar, so I probably saw him on TV at some point in the 70s. Yeah, that could be. I don't know what the 70s shows were like. I only saw them in the 80s. I've been trying to get my hands on some old World Tomorrow footage, though. I would love to get like old black and white Garner Ted World Tomorrow episodes. Nancy, wouldn't that be epic?
Carter Ted when he was young. Oh my!
Wouldn't that be great?
I can't find much footage on him, but I guess it was the
I
60s
know.
and 70s. So
Well, my guess is the Worldwide Church of God destroyed a bunch of the footage when he left. So that's what I think might have happened to that, because they didn't want anything to do with him after that. But all right. Oh, you're headed out. See you later, Dark Light. Yeah. Well, Nancy, unless we have something else we want to pull up or talk about.
I don't know.
Well,
Oh, I'm glad you got notified, Danny.
oh,
That's
good. And I'm kind of curious. So now we have done Worldwide Church of God, Living Church of God, which I thought was like more boring, but I don't know. It's out there at least. We tried A Girl Defined, which I will say it was fun doing The Girl Defined, but the show didn't do nearly as well. So I assume there's a lot of culties, former culties that like this show that maybe aren't as much in the comments, that weren't as into the Girl Defined stuff. But
I don't know, but
that's
you and
okay.
I also have the evangelical background, so I
I
thought that
know.
was so fun to
Mhm.
go back through. What if we did Brother Stare? Our parents did follow Brother Stare of Walterboro, South Carolina's Overcomer Ministries as well. He might be interesting to react to. I got some
Oh,
footage
that's
on that mofo.
right. Yeah, we can definitely do some of that. But yeah, if y'all have feelings about anybody that we've covered or want to suggest anybody that we should cover, feel free, because we sure love all of the things we get to do here. I'm seeing a request for shameless sexuality.
Oh, yes. I think that link had come through before.
Yeah,
And Ryan Kaltastic, honey, we would love for you to join us on one of these reactory
we should do that
episodes sometime. That would be fun. Ryan Kaltastic has her own channel. She is often on Chris Mallard's morning show, and she also has a JW background, which is very similar to ours.
That's been fun, actually, to realize how similar.
Justin Joseph said Gerald Flurry. We may have to do Gerald Flurry. I know far less about Philadelphia, but I know he is like, he's not quite as, like, he doesn't come off quite as crazy as David C. Pack does, but he's like neo-Nazi, super misogynistic, and super white supremacist. And his church, Philadelphia Church of God, is the screenshot of Worldwide Church of God. Maybe we should review him, because I don't know much about him either.
Okay. No, that sounds great. That sounds great. I mean,
He's
there's only so much David C. Pack I can take, because I don't know that we're going to get stuff that's that different from what we saw tonight. That was a pretty good introduction. He's kind of a one-trick pony.
All the sex jokes that we do just to get through listening to David C. Pack. Ew.
Oh, so funny. Okay. Well, that was great fun. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you all for joining us. Let us know if you want us to take a look at next. We'll take Gerald Flurry into.
Oh, hi, Sheldon.
Now, Sheldon just showed up. Hey. Well, we will dip out unless you guys get us started on another topic.
I have to welcome Sheldon.
Go ahead.
Romper, bumper, stomper, boo. Tell me, do. Hi, Sheldon. All right. Well, let's see. Shall we send everyone out with our boobs and some kazoo music?
Sure.
Okay. What should we kazoo?
What song, Bobby?
We're just supposed to toot.
Now we're just fucking around. I mean,
I know.
There was one episode where it was like 2 back, I think. We went on about foot fetishes for like half an hour. I don't know how we got on the topic of foot fetishes, but we did conclude that no one in the chat was into feet. So if that has changed, please let us know. Feet do it for you. We are intrigued to know why feet are the thing that you guys
Why
hearing
not
this?
feet?
They're like water balloons.
Okay, there's a suggestion from Justin Joseph.
Okay.
I
Oh,
might
God.
need help with this one, Nancy. Holy Mighty Majesty?
Yeah, give
Can
me
you get
one
me
second.
started? Is that the one you and Joel sang?
There's one over there.
Mighty
Holy mighty majesty.
majesty.
That one.
I don't know if I assume that we aren't in sync to
We're not.
everyone
It's
listening.
gonna sound terrible if we both try to do it. But,
Yeah,
but
okay.
that's really the only part I remember. Yeah, holy mighty majesty is
Okay.
oh
Yeah.
Oh,
Boobada,
Monty
boobada.
suggested reacting to movies. I don't know if we can do a full movie, but Monty, you probably have some good suggestions. You always do. What movie do you think we should react to? A Christian movie, perhaps?
Oh. Although I think even when like Prophet of Zod he reviewed all of the God's Not Dead movies and he wasn't really able to put much of it on screen at all. Like really just talked about it with a little bit of voiceover of like no sound because people who make movies are very touchy about copyright stuff.
Okay. Red State, he's saying. Okay. Holy mighty memories.
Wait, Toolman's got suggestions too. Give thanks and praise the eternal. I don't know if I know those automatically in my head.
Yeah, I know them.
Do you?
Yep.
Okay, go for it.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Well, let's do this thing. We're gonna go ahead and boob squish, and then I'm gonna kazoo and I'm gonna end the stream. Okay. All right.
Wait, Durante's here. We cannot
What?
stop yet.
Oh my gosh.
Durante-
Hi, Durante. Oh wait. Okay. Well, see, I can't end the show now.
We can't end the show when Durante comes in.
And Sheldon's here too. Well, Sheldon got a quick one. I'll give Sheldon a proper one. Okay.
Okay, Bruce Almighty. Yes, I would do that full reaction because I love Jim Carrey. I love Jim Carrey.
Yeah. Romper bumper stomper boo. Tell me do. I see Durante Lamar in the chat. Welcome. And I see Sheldon. Hi, Sheldon. Is there anybody else I didn't get? I don't think so.
He passed also up with the boobs. We don't know what we're doing, you guys. They all showed up once the boobs came.
Is that all we have to do? Just raise this into the air and the internet is like, I will go gather all the people because the boobs have arrived. Someday we're going to get in trouble for this, but not right now.
How can we get in trouble? This is...
I don't know. It's That's true. It's plastic. I'm getting better, Nancy, but I am still kind of seeing it on my desk and being like, it's fine. It's fine.
Stop that immediately.
How do you can't just stop a conditioned reaction?
They're on your booty, for fuck's sake.
Well, that's the problem because I walk into my office and my booby shouldn't just be visible.
Well, when you get in the shower, you look in the mirror, right? Like, how am I doing in this area? Oh, I got to go back to the gym for this part.
So, Sheldon, it's a magic mirror, and it comes from this show that was called Romper Room that was on TV. It was like
horrifying.
I don't know, like a preschool show, you know, as like Barney before Barney existed, but it ran from the 1950s until the early 90s. So,
yeah, Reading Rainbow was also popular back in the day.
I remember Reading Rainbow. Romper Room is like a very distant memory for me, but yeah. All right. Well, Nancy.
Sorry, I'm just reading comments.
I know, me too. It's just so fun hanging out with everybody, especially when there's boobies around. But it does look like it hurts when you squeeze really hard. Which it does.
Sometimes it does when you squeeze too hard, you know? It's like...
I agree. All right. Squish it out. Okay, guys. I'm going to hang it up now. We're going to end the show. Okay. Boop squish. Love you all. Have a great weekend.
Love you all.
Bye. Go leave a comment.
Yes, leave a comment.